Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
Sanders now to the air right away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready,
2nd and 7.
Eagles.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
At the Bengals 1-yard line.
Okay,
Another
break.
shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Now Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Ready? Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Now he's free at the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 66 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Sanders to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Go! Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 6.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he stopped immediately there.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Round 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go. Right, 80. 11,
now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Cougar 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to Njoku. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Okay, ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Ready, 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 ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. But he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it now complete.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. This is Brown on the draw play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. In motion left is Higgins. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone and marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I found almost a physical reaction watching which what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a give, right side. Sampson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 Palmer. Stop. 11.
Here's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And brought down to about before reaching the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And all the way out to the 46. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple there about the 27.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11. 180. Nice up. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Come on. 18, 5 seconds.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
50.
Sanders once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 49, clock to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Deputy! Let go!
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Hey!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
White 80, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. White 80. White is up. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And bulldozing his way through. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Bengals 33, Browns 21. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it from 3 yards out. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Browns 29.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. This is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 180. Right touch. Mighty.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Sanders to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nifty move. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Right back to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As of yet, we're just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and 9 here. Draw play for Brown. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 81 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
46. Browns 29. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Seven Pirates! Ready,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Track! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Now Sanders. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready!
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go!
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On one, ready?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check.